Hey everybody, today I'm going to give you some quick tips on how to make your pet barrier when using your MyPetCommand GPS3, which uses the linked paw app. Let's go to the app now and I'll show you how to create a barrier. This dog collar uses the latest GPS satellite positioning technology, which is extremely accurate. But as with other GPS units, you always want to factor in variance. Because your GPS can have a different satellite signal strength, or you can be connected to a different number of satellites at any given point, you always want to factor in that your barrier might move a little bit. And I'm going to show you how to build a barrier factoring that in. Let's go into the linked paw app. We're going to click connect. We're going to connect to our dog collar. And then we're going to go into the fence settings to build our barrier. I'm going to go into Google Earth and I'll find an example here. So let's say we wanted to build a barrier and we don't want our dog to be able to cross the road. We wouldn't want to set the barrier on the road because we're not factoring in GPS variance. Instead, we want to give 5 to 20 feet from the true end of the barrier that we want. So instead of going on the road, I'm going to come in 5 to 20 feet away from the road to set up my barrier. You can have structures inside of your barrier. You'll notice that there's a house and there's a barn here. Those are perfectly fine to be in your barrier, but just like the road, you want to give 20 to 25 feet away from any structures when you're setting your barrier. So I'm going to come out about right here and there. Now I've got a good barrier set. I'm 5 to 20 feet from the true end of my barrier, which is the road, and I'm 20 to 25 feet away from any structures that are inside of my barrier. I'm going to click Finish, and I'm going to close Google Earth. The last thing you need to do is you need to click Activate Fence to turn on your barrier. Now we've got a good barrier set up with variance factored in. We've turned on our barrier. Take your collar. You want to go walk your barrier to test it to make sure that everything's set the way you expect it to. And then last but not least, you can put it on your dog. That's how we set a GPS barrier using our MPCGPS3.